Hello everybody, my name is Thalion and welcome back to the bottom of the well. In this episode, I kind of want to take this dating route. So, I think after doing everything that we've done so far, I'm going to continue to go with the default Alice. Simply because it does say that Alice is capable of getting to the end of the game, which I'm going to need from here on out, I think, because I don't know how much, I felt like, and this is just my impression, I felt like the Fallout Shelter route was like the perfect Dark Alice route, and I don't remember seeing anything else where it might matter. Because we know you need the career stat to get to the end of the game, and the fact that you don't need survival or fitness to get to the end of the game is interesting, because they said that default Alice can. But the reason I'm going with default Alice this time, so I have the career stat here, and I have the supplies, but I also have the dating. I keep going over it with my mouse, but I forgot I have it set up to not capture my mouse. But there's also the dating stat, because I want to explore the relationship between Alice and Chess and Chess's sister, which is apparently a thing. So I'm going to roll out with this. Skip, Aruni. He told me he needed to go get his sister. Okay, so I guess we're kind of at a newish thing. His sister, how come? What do you think, how come? What do you fucking think? How come? There's a fucking nuclear apocalypse happening, Mad Hatter. Joe? What do you think? Of course he's gonna go try to get his sister. Oh, and she's disabled, but lives in a house by herself, out somewhere in the burrows. That too. Did he ask you to come too? He didn't have to ask. I did. I'm going to be outside my apartment in 5 minutes, he said, then logged off. Excuse me. But this is very different now that we have like stuff in the dating stat. Like I think we only had 2 in the dating stat, maybe? Maybe I should have gone with 3 if I wanted to do all of Chester. Huh. Maybe. Then logged off. I guess it's an invitation of sorts. So what'd you do? Well, I knew that Chess wasn't going to wait for me. If I wanted to go with him, I had to go right away, so just grab my stuff and go. Making quick decisions in the spur of the moment doesn't sound like you. So what did you do? I went with Chess to help him out with his sister. I really kind of want to go back and remake my Alice with dating, since I'm gonna make this kind of a chess-centric episode. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I already made my Alice. I took the 1 point extra. I had 2 points initially in supplies. I took one of those points away and put them into maxing out dating. So I only have 1 set of supplies, so that's gonna be kind of iffy, but we'll see how it works out. I went with Chess to help him out with his sister. How couldn't I? He clearly needed help. Altruistic. How long had you been dating? Cynic? Oh, she's calling Mad Hatter a cynic. Long enough to know my feelings were real. I mean, they felt real in the dream. Where does his sister live again? In the borough. Practically the suburbs, so pretty far. Chess said he usually takes a subway or a bus. Chess actually lived just down the street, and we actually always had a customary place to meet. We didn't even need to confirm the place anymore, but it didn't seem very likely we'd be able to catch a bus or a subway. So how are you planning on getting to the sister? In less than 30 minutes. Oh, spoiler, the bombs didn't start dropping on us within 30 minutes. It took longer than that. They did start, though. That's lucky. Yeah, well, it didn't mean we weren't in a hurry. But you didn't leave empty-handed, though, right? Oh, right, yes, I grabbed the biggest bag I had. An old backpack, yada, 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 backpack that I can hoard stuff in. So is this Keith Chester's, apartment? Whoa, what's this? Rest of my clothes? I feel like I have a lot more stuff here than I meant to, actually. Oh, spare clothes. I actually legitimately have spare clothes. I don't, God, this is such a weird setup. I need food. I need spare clothes. Where are my spare clothes going? Okay, there we go. Yeah, take spare clothes. Kind of glitched out there. Take the map in my hands, and I think that's all I can take. I don't need a damn radio. We're good. Exit inventory. Go on, burrow, sister, bombs incoming. How did you plan to get there in the chaos? The chaos, yeah. The streets were nuts. Everyone and everything was going crazy. Crashes everywhere, but no one was responding. The street was completely gridlocked. I'm talking maybe 15 minutes after the first announcement here. All it takes is a few cars in the wrong place. But you live pretty centrally, right? It had to be further out. Did Chess have a car? No, but if I wanted a car, there were tons around. People just left them keys in the ignition and ran. Holy shit, it must have really been bedlam. It was. I was so scared. So, steal a car or walk? We discussed walking. It was like 14 miles or something. It'd probably take at least 4 or 5 hours on a good day, and this wasn't a good day. Maybe that's a good start. 4 or 5 hours? 4 or 5 minutes? I don't know. Huh. Maybe a good start, though. Things might clear up outside in the downtown area. You might be able to steal a car there. Appropriate a car. Stealing sounds so criminal. Whatever you say. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. I kind of got caught up in it. So I can... It's basically... Oh, there's a new option. Somewhere in between. I know a guy with a motorcycle. He really loves that motorcycle, but I wondered if maybe he'd be willing to borrow it. I mean, for suck's sake, we're going to go rescue a disabled woman. Is it going to be Ray? Oh my god, is it going to be Ray, the motorcycle dude from the last attempt? Reasonably well. I didn't know you knew how to drive a motorcycle. I'm a woman of many talents. So what did you do? We decided to try with my acquaintance with the motorcycle, because that would be much more useful than a car in getting around a crowded city. The motorcycle seemed like a good idea at the time, except that when we arrived at his building, the first thing I saw was him outside prepping his ride together with a group of similarly attired, similarly equipped motorcycle guys. So much for borrowing a motorcycle, then. He recognized me when he approached. He looked pretty distracted, packing on the saddlebags on the motorcycle with all kinds of things, but he stopped for a second to talk. Hello, I see you're making your escape. Would you happen to have a spare slot in your escapo machine? Mad Hatter, you say weird things. He said he was headed to our fallout shelter. Yep, it has to be Ray. When I asked him what was going on, he told us that there was an old shelter on 3rd under the Rad Bar. Your old hangout? What are the odds? Anyway, he said he could take me, that he knew the owner of the place. Yeah, bitch queen. Nope, 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 nope. Chest immediately said no thanks. He looked at me. What'd you tell him? I'm going with him. Let's go get your sister. So no daring escape into the sunset on your motorcycle with bombs going off behind you. What a pathetic excuse for a power fantasy this dream of yours is. I don't think it was ever a power fantasy, or necessarily fantasy at all. Anyway, I still had to make a choice, and I had already lost a lot of time. To try my luck with the motorcycle. Try steal vehicle right away, or to walk past... Try steal vehicle right away. By your description, this seems like kind of a bad idea. Well, a vehicle was easy, but they'd all been abandoned for good reason. They weren't going anywhere. I had to find one I could feasibly get out of there. An abandoned one you could feasibly get out of there with, right. So how did that go? And what did Chess have to say about this? He was game. Anything to get his sister faster. Good brother. Excellent brother. The kind of brother I would like to have in the apocalypse. But he figured we'd make better time if we split up. Terrible decision. Never split the party. Terrible brother. Freaking, why would you have this brother in the apocalypse? I went for the car. He went to scout out a route. Sounds like a plan. I wasn't really sure what I was looking for. I just said I needed a car. Stat. I found a station wagon open with the key in the ignition. No sign of the owner. I jumped in and gunned it, and got maybe half a block before I hit a complete traffic stop. Everyone was beeping. People were abandoning their cars. All traffic rules forgotten. Can I ramp it? Can I just whoosh, ramp the car? Can I do it? Yeah, well... I decided walking was the best option. The whole downtown area was gridlocked. Cars everywhere. People running around sidewalks. Sirens blaring. It was one of those disaster movies. No hope of driving anywhere at any rate. But where was everyone going? Most of them were going home, I think. People were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, now it's recycling back to other dialogue, talking about how I was trying to get away from home. Let's skip around to more important dialogue. I'm gonna still attempt to find an appropriated car, because if I remember right, I was actually able to get a car. And then, whatever. Continue on. I don't care. I'm getting my damn car. Chess's single-mindedness was what led me. I was pretty sure this was a monumental mistake and that we'd get caught outside and killed for sure, but I just couldn't leave him, so we kept walking. How did that work out for you? You'd think it was easy? People had driven out into the sidewalks and left their cars. Everything was a mess. I was trying to go down the main highway, but this proved pointless and I had to backtrack. I didn't say it was easy. Did you consider running? I half ran and half jogged as much as I could, but it felt like being late for class. I got tired almost immediately, while the goal was still as far away as ever. Just wanted to go faster, but he slowed down when I saw I was struggling. The worried look on his face went nowhere, though. Yeah, this must be rough for him, because he's having to worry about, one, his girlfriend, who's just freaking just killing herself trying to help him save his sister, and his sister, who might die in a bombing if he doesn't make it there in time. Well, I saw a streak above my head, trailing a white cloud. Oh, shit! What? You were outside when the bombs fell? I don't know, I thought I'd have time to get away, but I just wasted too much of it somehow. I was out on the street when the initial shockwave came. There's just no duck and cover could have saved us. Any of us out there from that, I don't think. The next thing I know, I'm showered in glass, and every window above us shatters. Cars swerved off the road and crashed. Bedlam and light, right, light. I tried to crawl out of the way when something hit me. I don't know, a piece of the building maybe. I don't know. I blacked out. You have a really fucked up imagination, Alice. It didn't feel like a dream. That's the thing, because you don't wake up in dreams, do you? But I did. Bleeding, alone, out on the street. What did you see? A city in flames. I saw a burning city, ash rain down, in downtown, far too close, a mushroom cloud, just staring me in the face. It was the end of the world. I just knew that there and then. Interesting fact, so she could have been like this, like the Fallout Boy, like with the mushroom cloud. Sorry to break the dramatic tension, but I feel like we've seen the city burn enough times that it doesn't really matter. The reason the Fallout Boy is doing something, he's not doing like, yay, apocalypse. He's actually doing that because that was a tactic they would teach people. If the mushroom cloud was as big as your thumb, or bigger, you were supposed to know that you were not safe. So that's why he's also squinting like that. So that's actually him just checking to see if the mushroom cloud is going up in flames too close to him. Fun fact for the day. At least that's what I read on the internet, because the internet's always got reliable information. Jeez. And then there was a streak of light, and it was actually almost beautiful as it fell from space. Just a streak of light at only a slight angle. I just had time to think, no, we've had enough, before it hit. For some reason, I elected to stare right at it when it impacted, above the ground in a terrible fireball. Oh, please tell me that the dream ended there. Yeah, I didn't really see it though. But I died. Eventually. In the dark. Wow. And I died. Wait, no, this is weird. Huh? The dream? Yeah, really weird. You weren't kidding when you said it was lucid. No, it's more than that. I feel like I've done this before, many times, and I feel like I keep getting the wrong end. You're having deja vu over a dream, except the deja vu doesn't end, right? Dude. Yes, something like that. It's the sensation of knowing exactly what word, act, or thought comes next, yet being unable to do anything about it. Until now. You sound like you broke the deja vu just now. Usually when that happens to me, it just means the situation is over. Yes, for a moment, maybe, but no, I don't, no. I'm still having deja vu. God, this is annoying. Maybe you'll dream it again next night. That's the good things with dreams. You can always dream them again. You already said that. I think I'm going crazy. Okay, we are making progress. So, I have a feeling, and I don't know if I chose the right things with Chester. I kind of feel like I didn't. But at the same time, I don't know how I did with Chester. I don't know if that was the proper end for Chester. I don't know if we're supposed to get to his sister. I doubt it, because the sister's really far away, and it seems like the city is supposed to be really, really central. Maybe not. I think I'm going to give another go at Chester in this episode, because I think I can save his sister. Hey guys, I'm turning you into this development a little bit late. I want to make sure it was an actual change. But now I'm with Chess, and I'm trying to get a car, but I have a crowbar on me because I invested an extra point in survival. So this should be interesting. So apparently I can use it for something. Sorry. See, I figured I needed something big and strong, right? So as I was looking, I came across this Hummer, parked by the side of the road, doors open, lights on, or engine on. Perfect. No need for a crowbar at all, unless you smash its windows in just for being a Hummer. I didn't need the crowbar to break into it, no. I was just about to slip inside when I heard an angry shout behind me. I turned around and saw this man running towards me, apoplectic with rage. Get out of my car, etc. Oh, shit. I was in total fight or flight mode, but I had the heavy blunt implement in my hand. Let the fight part take over. I raised the crowbar at him, and I don't know, something in my crazy posture must have convinced him I was going to hurt him. He stopped, long enough for me to get inside and slam the door shut. Like, so now I have a Hummer. I can just drive over people's cars. Whoa, at an hour after they announced Apocalypse, and you're already looking like you're ready to bash ahead in for a ride. Jesus Christ, Alice. Believe me, I thought the same thing. Also, the guy chased after me. I mean, I had just stolen his car. Yeah, go Alice. Mad Max. Mad Max. So I had to lose him first, since traffic was moving so slow he could have easily caught up with me. A truly accomplished car thief. I lost some time, but I had a car and traffic was moving. The roads were actually open. Well, no, everything was gridlocked. We had already done that. Getting caught on the freeway, yada yada yada. We had to get to the boroughs, of course. Chess knew the address. Yes, let's do it. You actually made it that far. How long was it until the bombs actually hit? I'm not entirely sure, but something like 2 hours? I think they hit everywhere else before they hit us. I'm not really sure why. Because your dream is morphing the plot around you and letting you get away. Missile shield? Do we have one of those? Anyway, I knew that getting us this far was a miracle. Whatever hope we might have of finding a better shelter than Chess's sister's house was nil. I told him that and he agreed. All we wanted was to get there. I parked the car and I got out. So, was she there? Come on, this is exciting! We went up to the door and Chess started banging on it. After a few moments, he opened on the chain and I could just barely see a mop of pale hair and scared eyes. He told her it was him and she immediately opened the door and jumped into his arms. Jumped? So not a physical disability. It was, but she wasn't wheelchair bound constantly. There was, however, a wheelchair in the entry hall. Anyway, we didn't really have time for niceties. The bombs were coming. Right. Miss Pragmatic. So, battle plan. Well, we had barely gotten inside and exchanged a quick introduction before the first bomb hit. We all dove under the kitchen table and cowered. Last minute save! So what was it like? The first thing that was happened was the windows blew in. I just closed my eyes and pulled up my knees and made myself as small as possible. Chess held his sister. The bombing continued for I don't know how long. But aside from the windows, we seemed to be pretty okay. It's actually surprising. I don't know how effective nukes are. I have never been nuked. But I imagine that still you wouldn't necessarily be safe just by hiding under a kitchen table. Imagine what it must have been like. Oh, but they're 14 miles out from downtown. They're probably quite a distance away, actually. I forgot about that. I didn't want to think about what it was like downtown. It was scary enough here. A few cars drove past and I heard sirens. At one point I ventured out to glance at the window. Once the bombs had stopped hitting, I saw city center in flames. But at least you got out. How long did you wait in the house? For as long as supplies rested. For 24 hours. I wasn't planning on leaving. For 24 hours. I don't know how safe the house was from fallout, really. Windows blasted open and all that, but it was probably safer than walking on the streets. And as long as I only ate the uncontaminated food, it ought to be okay, I thought. At least I had the chance to change my clothes. I don't know how big a difference it made, but it felt wonderful to have something non-dusty against your skin. All the food I had on me really did go, and in the end, I even had to supplement a bit from the cupboards. I'm sure it was fine. So you ate through all of your supplies, and then I wanted to keep going. There were a lot of other survivors on the road as well, and soon enough, the rumors started circulating. There was a government evacuation center set up in the old college. Everyone was going there. The college, as in your college. Yep, talk about coming back to the beginning. Anyways, that's where everyone was headed. There was just one minor problem. Oh? The river. There's a river. Not something I had thought about either. I didn't live anywhere. Oh, this is bad. I don't have the supplies to get into the... Oh. Oh no. I'm boned. Oh, the bridges were still surely there. I'm so boned. I don't have supplies to sneak past them, and I have people in tow. Oh man, they're occupied. Okay, I can skip past this. Decided to wait nearby and see what would happen. I went up to them and confronted them. We'll see how it is. I wasn't gonna let them scare me. Yep, and they were part of whatever. I tried talking my way through. Ah, yes, the famous fast talk. I didn't fast talk. I just told them the truth. Oh, does this actually work? Because I also invested high in social skills. I was there to help Chess and his sister across. I told them the incredible links we had gone through to get to where we were. I just told them the truth. Did that just work? They said they could let Chess and her through. I would still need to be checked for supplies. And, well, I didn't have anything, so I just waved them goodbye. What a story. Sorry, I didn't feel very prosaic. Anyway, I still needed to figure out what to do. I told them I had enough food, so I didn't want to steal theirs. I didn't really. I decided to reconsider the whole thing. I can't make it across. I don't have the athletic skills to make it across the river the other way. Oh, man. I told him the truth. No, I had nothing. I opened my pack to show him, and he grabbed it, emptying it out, rifling through the contents. So much for concerned citizen. What did they do then? They told me I was just a looter, and I should fuck off. At least they gave me my backpack back. To which you replied, I decided to reconsider the whole thing. Oh, no. This is bad. I decided to wait nearby and see what would happen. Somehow it felt like this kind of thing couldn't be forever. Either a bigger, more powerful group would come along and chase them away, the government would show up, or they'd get bored and leave. So I decided to wait. Because I can't go across the river, I don't have the athletic skills, I drowned last time I was there. Alright. Where did you hole up? There's actually a parking garage nearby. You could just stroll in and walk up to the upper stories from where you had a perfect view of the river. Right. Not the best cover, though. I scouted through it and found a staff area. It was small but empty. What about supplies? There was always loot to be had from the surrounding buildings, even if not all of it was perhaps the safest. I did a run before settling and gathering what I could. Wait, if that's the case, couldn't I get a bunch of stuff and then go up to him and be like, I have my own supplies? So, down to Wade. How did that go? There's actually not much else to say. Huh? Well, I'd been feeling it for a long time already, but by then, it just came to an end. I couldn't move anymore. I was too weak. I had to rest, but I couldn't even keep food down. In the end, I couldn't even stay conscious or talk. Radiation poisoning? Yes, of the acute bad kind. I suppose it's lucky I can't really say much more about my last time on Earth. I was too delirious, too out of it to really notice or realize anything more. I came in and out of it, but mostly I remember incredible pain whenever I was conscious. And I died. Yeah, deja vu. Damn it. I guess I feel like I'm going to make one more run at this. One more. This is the route. This is my supposed... Okay, so I'm trying to think. If I invest in one more supply, I think I can make it through. Because I think if I have 2 supplies, I can go through. If I remember from the first time I got to the college. And I want to go through. I want to join Chess and his sister. We had been through so much. I want to do it. I'm going to make it this time. I want to make it. Okay, guys. Took me about 2 more attempts of messing with the stats and the different inventory options, but I think I've got it. So I managed to get Chess and his sister across, and they are somewhere in the college now. Hopefully they made it past the line, and hopefully they're fine. I don't have any supplies. I think just being in Chess's sister's house eats up all of your supplies no matter what. But I came here with maxed fitness, so I should be able to get across this goddamn river, and I'm gonna make it happen. We're crossing. You know what? I don't care that it's a bad idea. This is my plan. Take it slow and careful. I edge my way in fits and starts, but creaking, told you so. I scrambled onto a car that started sliding and tried to grab hold of myself in a panic scramble, and then I was yanked bodily. No, I died. Fuck. Well, I guess I'll try running really fast next time. That sucks. Okay, we're trying this again, and we're gonna run as fast as we can. Because, you know what? Apparently, slow and steady does not win the race in the apocalypse. Keep that in mind for when it happens. My resolve almost failed me when the remnants of the bridge started creaking underneath me. Imagine the feeling of something so massive actually moving as you moved. It felt as if it could collapse at any moment. You're insane. I ran the first stretch easy enough, climbing over a car just about to collapse into the abyss. As my feet hit the ground on the far side of it, it started to move and groan, and the whole bridge shuddered like a drunk trying to keep his footing. I ran faster. There was a narrow stretch of rebar. I didn't stop. I just balanced on it like some sort of action hero and ran across. I have no idea how I did that without falling off. Did you tell me the story about the other day how you fell off of your own stepladder in the kitchen when you tried to reach the top cupboard? Dream Me is a little bit more badass than that. So, did you make it across? Yes. But not without injury, fuck. I had almost reached solid ground on the other end when a car started sliding across the tilting bridge right at me. I swear to God, if I have to invest in survival, I'm gonna be pissed. It was mangled, charred, black, full of jagged edges from having exploded or burned or something. I dodged as best I could, but the tip of a jagged piece of aluminum caught me across my thigh, cutting clean through my jeans. Oh no. I was only lucky it didn't snag me. I somehow, through pure adrenaline, made it just across as the whole thing collapsed behind me. Whew, lucky you. I felt so too for about half a second. Do you bleed out? The wound, it was bleeding profusely. Oh no. Did you know how to stem the bleeding? Even if I did, I had nothing with which to do it. Fuck. Probably gonna have to have another go at this. I tried putting pressure on it, but there was a huge gash. Blood seemed to be coming from everywhere. Had it hit some kind of artery? Isn't there one in the leg? The femoral artery. But then you'd be dead in like 30 seconds unless there was a hospital right there. Well, it took a bit longer than that, but not much longer. I put as much pressure as I could on the wound, but there was just so much blood and I was too weak to do it properly by myself. Oh no, you were so close. I actually thought that too. Bleeding out on the other side of a broken bridge, far away from any help, but it didn't take long at least. I must have lost consciousness pretty fast. And I died. Okay, gonna do it again. We're gonna have another go at it, this time with a survival kit. Okay, I think I did it. I managed to get my first aid kit. I got Chess and his sister to the college. I managed to cross it. My artery got cut or whatnot. And now it should be fine. I have a first aid kit. We're good. This took forever. All the while trying to preserve enough of the college knowledge, of the career knowledge so that I can get into the room with Rabbit again. I'm trying to get all of this done in one playthrough. I had my first aid kit. I grabbed it in my pack with shaking hands. It's nuts how fast I started feeling weak once the adrenaline rushed past and made a tourniquet above the wound. Smart thinking. Bringing the kit? Yeah, I was thinking the same. I don't know if it was just the stuff in the kit as the confidence it gave me that actually saved me. Or perhaps the wound wasn't as bad as I imagined. And then you called an ambulance. Ha, I wish. And then I rested. After a while, I started limping away from the scene. Didn't you say it had taken you literally days to even find this crossing? Now you were injured. If I would have actually had to limp the whole way, there was no way I could have made it. But I was actually picked up, the first bit of good luck in this whole sordid story, by a military patrol after less than half an hour. By then I was already ready to lie down and give up. So the government still existed? The evacuation center was real. Yes and yes. They had a medic look to me. It turned out I was mostly fine, and then they dropped me off a block from the college. Yes, I survived. Said they had reports of some bridge being overtaken by bandits. Creepy laughing from both Alice and Mad Hatter. So, the evacuation center. My college, it was in my dream. Oh my god, I'm just gonna continue along. Hopefully not skip past the end of it. Oh, I bet I know what happened the last time I got to the college. I probably died to the screening process. Oh, shit. There were 2 doors. I went left. Okay, good. Wait, no, that means I'm good. I went left. I managed to survive. Awesome! Ugh, anyway, what earthly paradise was it led to? Okay, so, yes, they had made it, talking about Chess and his sister. He was incredibly happy to see me. I was pretty happy to see him, too. Great, aside from the millions of casualties, a happy ending. Did you have hot dream sex and then wake up? No. And our happiness was, like you so kindly pointed out, relative. The world would never be the same and we knew it, but at least we had each other, and no, that wasn't the end of the dream. Do go on. Do you rebuild society or something? How much longer is the dream? Should we maybe continue tomorrow, like a part 2? Now, this is where the game branches into Rabbit. I know this for sure. Maybe Chess goes with me, maybe not, but I'll meet up with you guys back when we get back to Rabbit. Okay, we're back at Rabbit. So, I have a couple theories about the box. That with if I'm just like, was it the day the bombs dropped? Maybe that's the PID number. Maybe it's something I still need to discover. But first, I'm going to try to talk to him. I ignored the box. I wasn't going to waste time trying to guess a 4-digit code. Excuse me. And tried to ask him more questions. How is he playing the song now? It was locked away somewhere. Was this all true? Was the world really ending? Where could I find him? Sensible questions. He turned around and smiled and said, "The answers are all in that box, in this world or the next or the one after that." Wow, how cryptic and pretty accurate with the fact that I'm repeating everything again and again. And then he refused to say anything else. The 10 minutes were ticking down. What did you do? I tried the box. 4 digits. Okay. I'm gonna try... Wait, is this the day that it falls? No, these are several different days. Okay, I'm gonna try the current day. 0920, because it's September 20th. Nope. And he, well, now he's gonna die. That's nice. Yep, okay, so this is the ending that I got before the end of the game. I need to find out the true ending. I need to get in the box. But this episode has gone on. I've been playing the game for about 50 minutes now, trying to get the entire Chester thing resolved, which honestly wasn't a grand payoff, but it was okay. It was okay, and it was fun to try to figure out the different, like, stat combinations and inventory combinations. But yeah, I'm actually really, I'm enjoying this game. It's a lot of fun. I mean, visual novels, I actually enjoy visual novels in my free time quite a bit. Again, I'm recording this all in one go. I really hope you guys are enjoying it. Please be very vocal about whether or not you enjoy these types of games or whether or not you'd rather not see them on the channel. So as much as I am playing games that I want to play on the channel, there are a lot of games I want to play, and if you guys like specific kinds of games, I would be more inclined to play that on the channel. So just be very vocal and open with me. Also, if you have any criticisms, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. If you guys have any criticisms or things that you like that I do, please let me know, because I want to improve this and I want to make this better for you guys. I want to make this a better experience for you guys. and I want to make better content for you guys. I want to improve and really kind of build up this thing that we have here. So definitely let me know. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. This has been the bottom of the well, and we're almost all the way down the rabbit hole. I can't even say these jokes without just laughing at myself like an idiot. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to keep up with my newest videos. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thalion out. See ya. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, the backgrounds in the sky. Oh. The worst part are the seeds. And that's where the portal to hell is located. A direct uplink to hell.